Hello, everyone. My name is Lakeytha Clay, and today I will be doing my theory on empowerment theory. And this theory is going to focus on breaking generation curses, also like trauma with Black adolescent females. And with this theory, just I want to focus on basically just helping adolescents focus on their voices and them being confident in who they are, going through the trauma they have experienced within their families, such as like stress at home, losses, conflicts in the community as far as violence, domestic violence, sexual abuse, or whatever trauma they have experienced in their lives so far, or just in general. A lot of times Black African Americans, females, young adolescents, I feel unheard, unseen. They feel like their voices doesn't matter. And with empowerment theory, it's helped them build their confidence. It helped them speak up for themselves, remember that they are beyond the things that happen to them. They are important. It shows them that they can, go out and speak for themselves, pour more just build that confidence, if that makes sense. Like just build that confidence within themselves, like pull their strength out of them, their self-esteem, especially from the trauma, the things that they went through in life. So you just never know what anyone go through in life, and just in general. But as far as Black African American females and adolescents in our age range, we just go through a lot. And sometimes we don't speak about it. We do feel unheard, and sometimes we just push it under the rug. But we using empowerment theory, we can use this theory and be more vulnerable and advocate and speak out and have more confidence within ourselves. And then, as far as the research shows that with this theory, Black girls have feel safe. They talk to express themselves. They learn coping skills. They feel more confidence, emotional support with this theory as well. As far as the research, and some of the steps proven or like evidence based for this is they found their voice, share their stories in their own way. They learn coping skills again, found confidence skills, which is like techniques, setting boundaries from themselves, speaking up from themselves, letting people know like, hey, this is not allowed. You're not gonna do this to me. Just being their voice for themselves. Also connected to support, and that's within going to therapists, going out in the community, finding support, talk to some friends that actually support them, or even speaking with families they feel like they can support them, find positive role models, going to programs, just whatever they feel like support them for our state trauma. And one of the things I can say, just being um, a Black adolescent, not at this age, but in my younger age, that sometimes when Black people, we are viewed as we always have an attitude just because we are sad, we're emotional, we express ourselves. Sometimes they can look at negativity, but sometimes it's not always true. It's just because I'm emotional or I'm voicing my opinion don't mean I'm mad or I have an attitude. It just make me who I am, just make me stronger. Me just voicing my opinion, voicing not really necessarily my opinion, but voicing my voice don't mean I have an attitude. And sometimes people that's not in our culture don't understand that. They feel like, oh, she's Black, she's got an attitude, or she's gonna this, she this, and they label us, and that's not always true. Sometimes we just want to sit down and be heard and understand, and that we go through things, and sometimes we're coming from an environment that we were trauma, and we always been told like, be quiet, shut up, like that don't matter, like we don't want to hear that. And going to a therapist and a therapist projecting that same energy, we that's not okay, you know. And so also just tied into my research topic too, just breaking generational curses and building empowerment within our Black African American families will help young adolescents grow, heal from trauma things within their family. One of the research questions that I would like to end with is, how can we make sure empowerment programs fit the culture and experience of girls that we're working with, such as, like I said, like just not projecting, oh, just because she's Black, she has the attitude, or just because I'm expressing myself in a vulnerable way that I have an attitude. So you guys tell me what you think about empowerment theory, and yeah, thank you. Have a great day.